Hello, it's Teacher Neil again, and today we will be talking about sports and hobbies. Now, in your IELTS speaking exam, you might be asked these questions. So, here are some useful phrases and vocabulary words that can help you to express yourself and to best your IELTS speaking test. Now, let's get started, shall we? First, to begin to describe your free time activities. Now here are some phrases that you can start your sentences with. In my free time, I blah blah blah. So for example, you can say, in my free time, I like to go to the gym. In my free time, I like to go running. Another way we can say, when I have some spare time, I like to go out with my friends. Spare time means that the time that you are not working, your free time. So let's just write here free time. Free time and spare time, they're different ways of saying the same thing. However, if you're very busy, we can use the word spare time. When I get the time, I like to go to a coffee shop, or I like to play some sports with my friends. All three of these sentences are good ways to start describing the hobbies and activities that you like to do. Moving on, if we go over here, to say you are interested in your free time activities. Now, these two sentences are good ways to say how much you enjoy your activities. I am into means, of course, interested. Interested. But you can also add another word to say how much. For example, I am really into, or I am super into lifting weights. I'm really into playing frisbee with my friends, or I am super into jogging. I jog almost every weekend and every night. I am keen. Now, keen, remember, is more of a British word. It is more of a British way to say into, which is more American, or just interested. So, I am keen on going to the park. I am keen on going out with my friends to coffee shops. I'm keen on walking around the city. So these two sentences are ways that you can say how interested you are in your activities. Now, the next question that you may be asked is, do you enjoy indoor activities or outdoor activities? Indoor usually means it is in a house or in a building. And outdoor usually means it is outside or in nature. So outside or in nature or in the city. So you can use these words to describe how deeply you are into your indoor or outdoor activities. Starting with the indoor activities, we have the word culture vulture. Now, a culture vulture is a slang term, it's a rhyming slang term, but it focuses on culture. So that is usually things like a museum or theater or film or art gallery. So you can say, you know, I'm a bit of a culture vulture. So I like to go do indoor activities such as going to the museum or going to art galleries, or sometimes I go to the theater, you know. I'm not a sporty person, I'm more of a culture vulture. Going on, lead an active social life. Now, social life means that you like to talk with a lot of friends or do activities with a lot of friends. So when we have it in an indoor context, you can say, you know, I lead an active social life, but I like to keep it indoors. So I will invite my friends over to my house and we'll play a lot of board games, or we'll just go to the museum to hang out with each other. Another interesting and funny slang word that you can use is a couch potato. Now, what a couch potato is someone who likes to sit on the couch. So usually it's in your own house or other people's houses. It just means that you don't like to go out much. You like to stay in your house and sit on your couch or sofa. So you can say, you know what, I'm a bit of a lazy person. I'm a bit of a couch potato. So the activities I like to do is generally playing some video games or watching TV or just sitting at home and playing some card games at home. Moving on. Let's look at the outdoor activities. Now, outdoor, as we know, means you go out of the house. Maybe you'll go to nature, or you'll do some working out at some gyms or outside places. Now, we have sporty person. What a sporty person means is that they like to do a lot of sports. They like to be athletic and they like to be active. So these are active people who like sports and they like moving. So if someone asks you, what kind of activities do you like to do? You can say, well, I am a sporty person. So usually when I have free time, I like to go out and play some soccer with my friends. I like to play badminton. I like to throw a frisbee with people. Moving on, a fitness fanatic. Now, when you see the word fanatic, that means they are really, really into something. So almost like obsessed, but we can also just say super into something. And of course, fitness we know means being fit. So you can say, well, I am a fitness fanatic. So I like to go to the gym, I like to go running, I like to play sports, I like to do anything that's active. I could never stay at home and be a couch potato. So these are people that are very serious about being fit. Moving on, enjoy the social side of something. So these people are not fanatics. They are much more relaxed or chill. So you can say, you know, I like going to gym, but I enjoy the social side of gym. I am not really into lifting weights, but I like going with my friends to the gym and talking while I'm there. Get into shape, of course, we know means making your body look nice or get a good shape. So you can say, you know, I like to get into shape by going to the gym, or I like to get into shape by walking my dog or running outside. So that generally means making your body look nicer and getting rid of your fat. Improve my conditioning, or another word for that is my stamina, or another word for that is my fitness. So you can say, I am an active person. I enjoy outdoor activities to improve my stamina. So I will go hiking or I will go mountain climbing to improve my conditioning so I can get more fit, so that I can get into shape. I am not a fanatic, but I enjoy the social side of mountain climbing. Now, we will be looking at some verbs that you can use to describe what kind of exercises that you like to do. So, let's start with the word take. We can use take, for example, to say, I like to take a walk after work, or I like to take a brisk meaning fast or strong, something that makes you breathe, you know, not an easy walk. I like to take a brisk walk in the morning to get me ready for the day. Another way we can use the word take is if we say take up. And what that means is to start something new. So you can say, you know, I'm thinking of taking up exercising. Or another example, Kung Fu. I'm thinking I want to take up Kung Fu. I've been reading a lot about it and I think I'm ready for it. So just remember, don't confuse the two. You can take a walk or you can take a break. But take up means to start something new. I'm going to start taking up boxing. Moving on, let's look at the word play. Play is usually used when we're talking about sports. So, when you say that you do sports, we will generally say, I like to play tennis, or I like to play badminton with my family, or I like to play baseball on Saturdays. You can also use the word play in different forms. For example, I play for a local team in my city, or you can say, I am going to play a 60-minute match this weekend. Or you can use the sports. I'm going to play a 60-minute baseball match this Sunday. Could you please come and watch me? So just remember the word play is generally used for sports or things involving a team. Now, moving on, we will look at the word go. Go and run. So go is usually used for something like exercise or fitness or an activity that will give you fitness. So you can say, I like to go swimming sometimes, or I like to go running in my spare time. Sometimes I will go jogging if it's not too late, or on a Sunday, I like to go hiking in the mountain. The word run will be used specifically for the activity of running, but we can run in different places. So just remember to add the place's name and what kind of running you will be doing. I go running on a track. Now a track is usually at a school or at a stadium which has a track layout. Or you can run on a treadmill. Now, if you don't know what a treadmill is like a running machine that you can find in the gym. So you can say, this afternoon I will run on the treadmill for 30 minutes, or I am preparing for a race, so I'm going to go to the school to run on the track over there. Moving on. We have do. Now, do is usually used for kind of sports that are not so common and things that you do not do with a team or with other people. For example, I like to do boxing in my spare time, or I like to do gymnastics. Gymnastics, if you don't know what that is using your body in different ways, jumping, flexing, or bending your body in different ways. Do judo. Judo, of course, is a martial art. So all of the martial arts will also be using the word do. I like to do Kung Fu. I like to do judo. I like to do taekwondo. I like to do karate. You cannot use the word play. You do not say, I play karate, I do karate, because do is usually for serious activities. I like to do aerobics, or for something that's not so serious, you can say a specific exercise. Let's just write here, specific exercise. I like to do push-ups and pull-ups at home. I like to do weightlifting. I like to do gymnastics at the gym or at home. Finally, you might be asked the question, do you like to go to the gym? Or how often do you like to work out? Or why do you go to the gym? And you can use these words to express how often or how intensely you like to do that. So, when someone asks you, do you go to the gym? You can use the words work out, or if you want to sound more casual, hit the gym, which of course is a slang word. We're not really going to hit the gym. It just means go to the gym. So, you can say, I work out to bulk up. Now, what bulk up means is to get more size. If you're a skinny, small guy and you want to have more muscles, you can use the word bulk up. So bulk up means get bigger. Maybe you're a girl and maybe you want to burn fat. Now, burn fat, of course, means to lose weight and especially body weight. So you can say, you know, every Tuesday and Wednesday I hit the gym to burn some fat. And you can use these words to describe which specific fat on which body part you want to get rid of. Oh, you know, I want to burn fat. I have to get rid of my muffin top. Now, what is a muffin top? A muffin top is if the girl's shirt is up and you can see her tummy going over the belt line, we call that a muffin top. Get rid of my love handles. Now, the love handles are on the side of your body, and if you have fat going on the side like this, we call them love handles because you can hold onto them like handles. All right? Just remember the word hand and handles. And we have the word spare tire. Now, a spare tire, of course, is if you're a man and you have a big round tummy. So a spare tire is a big round tummy. So you can say, if you want to lose weight, oh, I work out to get rid of weight. You know, I'm trying to get rid of my spare tire and I've got these love handles that I really want to get rid of. Or if you want to get muscles and get strong, you say, you know, I hit the gym every day because I want to bulk up and I want to get cut or get shredded or get jacked or get rip. So the words cut, shredded, jacked, and ripped all mean the same thing. It means that you get muscles and you lose the fat. So we can see the definition of the muscles. So that usually means something like you can see the lines and you can see the six-pack. So that's what it means. And how do we bulk up? How do we get cut or get jacked or get ripped? You can say, I like to get ripped by lifting dumbbells. Now, a dumbbell, I'm sure you've seen, is the weight that looks like this, that you can hold in your hand and lift up like this. So at the gym, I will lift dumbbells and I'll do a bench press. Now, what is a bench? The bench, of course, is this bench at the gym, something you can lie on. And a bench press is if you take the dumbbells up and lift it down to hit your chest. So we can also use the word hit for your body parts. So, if somebody says, do you like to go to the gym? How often do you go to the gym? You can say, I work out every day. And when I go to the gym, I want to bulk up and get shredded. Today, I'm going to hit my chest. I'm going to hit my abs and hit my legs. and I'm going to lift some dumbbells and do a lot of bench presses. And that is the end of today's lesson about hobbies and exercise. So,